I got this cool brother with me on my right, man. Be great, guys. You see the gear. My man, Harold Logan.
Yeah. So happy to be a part, man. And it's crazy, man, because I tried to get fresh for a radio interview, man. Like I put on the new J's and whatnot, and I'm saying, like, I'm on a radio interview. Like, nobody's gonna see me.
No.
But then y'all got the live popping, so I said, hey, nothing is in vain, man. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited to be a part of it.
Look, man, I'm glad you're here. Not only that, he come in here with good gifts. Good tidings.
Yeah, let me show everybody on the side real quick.
Yo.
I'm gonna open it up for him.
Come in here with good tidings.
Yeah,
Shit.
man.
Let
Never
that-
come empty-handed, baby.
Let that be a lesson to you other potential guests. Come in here with some good tidings. We look out for it.
Yeah.
Shout out to my man Harold Logan, man. We got a good show here, but most importantly, man, we got a great guest with us this afternoon, man. Go ahead, why don't you tell everybody about yourself, how you got started, and what made you come up with this very, very creative name, Be Great Guys.
Man, well, Be Great Guys came from a moment of stress and weakness, man. I was really, January, I was in a position where I was getting out of one business and going into something else. And I wanted to do something where I would teach entrepreneurship to kids and go into the public school system and go into the school system, period, and just teach entrepreneurship to kids. And I was in the house praying, talking to God. My son Levi was asleep, baby girl was asleep, and Be Great Guys just hit my heart. And I sat on it for like a month, man. Like I sat on it for a minute because I didn't know. It was so unusual. And you know when God does stuff, man, it's never like what you really wanted. You know what I mean? Or it's so like second base. It's hard to fathom it sometimes, man, because God is just awesome in what he does and what he blesses you with. So I just said, I'm not going to continue to run from it. I'm going to trust in you, and I'm going to put it out there. And so I created a proposal to go to the school system. Got in front of the school board, and they shot it down. Like, they said it's a great program, but we don't have the money to afford it. So,
That's crazy.
and instead of going home and instead of quitting and giving up, I said, okay, well, I'm going to show my story. I'm going to show my journey to trying to be greater for my family, for my son. At that time, man, I was pushing 297 pounds, man, and I couldn't even keep up with my little boy, man, starting to crawl around and run around. I was tired. I was stressed out, and I just said, forget it, man. I don't know if I can curse on the radio, but I just said, forget it. You know what I mean? And I said, I'm going to change my life for the better. And I just locked out everything and dialed in to being great for myself, being great for my wife, being great for Levi. And it took steam, man. God allowed, he watered the seed. And people started to ask me, what is this Be Great Guys you and your wife always wearing? I see y'all out with these t-shirts on. What does that mean? And at that point, I didn't even know what it meant. I just wanted to lose weight and be healthier for my son and my wife. And then people started to come to me and inbox me and with stories of their addiction and with stories of their downfalls and what they wanted to be better at and what they wanted to strive to be. And that's when I said, God, this is what you was talking about in January. This is what you gave me in January, and this is what I was running from, but now it's time to embrace it. And I wanted to shine light on, you can be great in any facet of your life, man. All you have to do is work and be consistent and look at yourself in the mirror and be honest with yourself. So I put a video up on Facebook last year, the beginning of this year, and just showed my entire self and just said I'm gonna be transparent. I'm 300 pounds, I'm unhappy, I love my family, and I wanna do this to better myself and better my family. And it's been a wrap ever since.
Yo, that's an amazing story,
Yeah,
man.
definitely.
The $1 million question is, how hard is it to be real with yourself?
Oh man, shoot, bro. I ran. I ran from it for 31 years, bro. Like I ran from it for 31 years, man. Like I literally masked myself for 31 years, man. I met James and Johnson and Wales, right? Mm-hmm. And I was the sly, cool cat in Johnson and Wales. You know what I mean? But in my mind, I was insecure with myself. You know what I'm saying? I had a food addiction that no one knew about, because I would go out, I would hang out with people, everything would be cool, and then I go home 1 a.m. and eat Chinese food for an hour and then feel terrible the entire night and the next day. You know what I'm saying? I was that kid. You know what I mean? I was that cat, and nobody knew about it. And to really start to speak that and to get that off my chest and to really just breathe and let people know that we all have stuff that we deal with, man. We all have stuff that we go through. And just because you see somebody's face value, man, that don't mean nothing, man. Like, what's behind their eyes, man, like it could be craziness. So why not try to help each other out? Why not try to be honest with yourself first and let people know? I'm not even talking about putting it on social media. I'm not talking about like making a video to get recognition. I'm talking about looking at yourself in the mirror by yourself, and when you look at yourself in the mirror, if you don't like what you see, what are you going to do to fix it? You know what I'm saying? And we can try to mask that with work. We can try to mask it with relationships, man. We can cover it up with money, with clothes, with J's, with these hoodies. I mean, we can cover it up as much as we can. But when you look in the mirror, the one thing God provides is a reflection. And when you look in the mirror and you see your reflection will never lie to you. If you're doing good, your reflection will tell you you're doing good. If you putting in the work, you trying to lose weight, you eating right, you working out, your body's going to reflect that. You know what I mean? You're going to lose the weight. But if you telling everybody, I can be up here saying, oh, be great guys hoodies, buy into the brand, buy into the lifestyle. But if I leave this interview and I go to McDonald's, you know what I mean? It's null and void. You know what I'm saying? You have to be honest with yourself. And when you look at yourself in the mirror, man, what do you want? What do you want to see? And what can we do to help push that forward? You know what I mean? As a community.
Facts, man. Mm-hmm. Before we go ahead and get into more questions, man, we do not want to piss off the other people who support.
Yeah,
no,
right now we're getting a little too
keep the lights on, baby.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to my man Blair Richardson, Ticket Preserve LLC, man. Got some good tickets. I know you got them Phoenix Suns tickets on deck.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I know you got a lot of Hornets tickets on deck. They selling them back to you.
Yeah,
check them.
Oh, man.
check them out.
Hey, look, I'm just keeping it real, man.
Make sure they ain't for next week. You know what I mean? Or like the last month. You know what I mean? That happened to me. Happened to me in DC before, man. That's not a good look.
Man, he got tickets for everything, man.
Anything, anywhere, he got you.
For real. So, yeah, get them Phoenix Suns tickets ready,
You got plenty of those.
Holla at them, man. www.ticketpreserve.com. Once again, www.ticketpreserve.com. Also, the Sports Room Group, best sports group on Facebook. Shout out to my man Mook Soprano, Aunt Dooley, that let us go ahead and put this show on their platform, man. Also, got to give a cool shout out to everybody at Evolution Search Firm, one of the best business and sports search firms in the whole wide world. Up and coming, they doing the damn thing.
All right. Also, don't forget about my girl Bree and her clothing line for ladies, expressherselfapparel.com.
Yeah.
Guys, Christmas is around the corner. You better order some on that site. She got a little bit of everything from shirts, mugs, journals,
Look,
totes.
I'm past Christmas.
Get the wifey.
I gotta make sure rent paid, baby.
Yo, look.
Pay your rent first, then go on the website.
Pay your rent. Pay your bills first, guys, and then ball out.
Don't go all the way around. Please don't do that.
Yeah,
She got socks?
No socks yet. You need socks?
I need socks.
I talked to her about socks for you.
That's about to be my
Maybe
way
she can send
to
you some.
presents.
Size 15?
No, not for me. Chick asked me for size 15 socks. I'm looking at you completely different.
Oh, you play ball somewhere too, or what?
Yo, that socks about to be the new wave for the gifts.
I know that's
You get a 6-pack of them and split them up.
Yo, you getting one pair out of love. Put the thought into it.
There it is.
So
I need black though. You know
black?
I only wear black socks.
Okay.
I only wear black.
Look, anybody in my family know you get that pair from me. Especially if I fed you all year.
I ain't lying.
You might get a tri-pack from me, maybe. If I'm in a good mood.
Look, that means I think you got a bright future. If you get
Oh man, that's tight.
So, health, entrepreneur. Let me ask this question, man. How important is it to stress to our kids about entrepreneurship, man?
Oh man, I think it's key, man, because there's so many people out here just talking about the joyous times of entrepreneurship. Like this, oh, you got your own, you can live the life you want to live, everything is cool, everything is peaches and cream. And that is the furthest from the truth. It's no other way to say that, but it's some BS, man, because it's not, man. When you own your own, yes, you have the freedom to do what you want to do, but you have all the responsibility to create a valuable product for your consumer base, man. And you have to really understand that your consumer is entrusting you with their money that they work so damn hard for. Like, you can't provide a flaky service or a flaky product, man. So I really want people and kids to understand that first, you have to have the mindset of being able to do what you love, man. Like that's the key. If you can do what you love to do and create a business around it, then you're winning. And I want them to understand that you have to go without the money sometime, man. Like if you really love what you're doing and you're willing to do it without making money, then this could be a valuable business for you. But when you go into it with just the money aspect of it, you will never succeed. It won't happen.
I think there's a lot of misconceptions about it.
Very much so.
And some people, and I'm just realizing this myself, some people just ain't good people to do business with.
Nah, not at all. Not even a little bit. You know what I mean? I just went through that. You know what I mean? So no, it's not.
And you
been through that before.
You going through that problem, man. What are some key things that people should know about, doing, whether they should do business with a certain person, stay away from that person, so forth and so forth?
Never work with friends and family. Ever. Facts.
Yes.
Period. Exclamation point. Put it like if I had a gavel and a hammer, like if I could just nail it in the
If I had a
coffin.
sound effect for you, I would do it.
Never work with family and or friends, guys. Like, I'm not trying to be bitter about it. Sometimes it could work, and sometimes it can be a glorious and very, very, very financially beneficial thing for you. But in this short period of 5 years that I've been in this game, I've learned and seen so many horror stories, man, with people wanting to work with family and friends, man. And I would stay away from it. I mean, they could definitely be influencer in your business. They can definitely give you constructive criticism, but going 50-50 or whatever percentage you want to do and going in business with them, it's just not a good look, man. I wouldn't do it personally.
Well, CL, there goes to my confirmation, man.
Yeah.
But I'm not trying. Like I said, man, I'm not trying to be bitter about it at all, because it could be a situation where if you providing a service and your boy, your cousin, your brother, your wife, whatever, can offer a benefit to your business, then try it out. But I just personally wouldn't do it, man. That's just me. I wouldn't do it.
Do you expect everybody that you work with to have the same work ethic like you?
Most definitely. If they don't, then I made a bad choice in picking that person to do business with. Because you have to match your hustle. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be the one doing 90% of the work and getting 50% of the proceeds because the other person is doing 10% of the work and still recouping 50% of the proceeds of your business. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I wouldn't want anybody to not have the drive, the determination, and just the work ethic that I have. If we went into business together, it would be a huge problem. And one thing that I want to talk about me, man, and just trying to be honest, one thing that I've learned from being in this life, I had to truly speak up for myself. Like, I'm the nice guy. I'm the guy that everyone want to be around. Like, I'm a nice guy. But at times, when it's time to have a serious conversation and really like speak your mind, I avoided those confrontational moments in business. And that's one thing that I wish I wouldn't have done back in the day, but I learned from that to not to ever do that again. You know what I mean? Because I learned a lot about myself in my old business that I was a part of. You know what I mean? And I did a lot of stuff wrong in that business. I held my tongue. I lied when I wasn't supposed to because I was not scared of the repercussions, but I didn't know any better because my first business, man. So I thought I could like say something to make up for it in the back end to like make it legit. But I mean, when you lie, man, you lie. A lie is a lie. I mean, you can't turn a lie into truth at all. I mean, you can't do that.
Lie can be a snowball effect.
Yeah, and that's what it did. It turned like it was small, and it eventually turned into a snowball effect, man. And that's one thing I did learn about being in my other business, man, that I had to be honest with myself. And that lesson taught me to do what I'm doing now and to truly put it all out on the table and just be as transparent as I possibly can.
Okay.
Wow.
Now I have a question. So when
Yeah,
you
what's
get
up?
clients coming to you, do you have a specialty like meal prep? They come to you, let's say I come to you, want to lose 20 pounds.
Yeah.
We diagnose like plans that you think I would need to lose that weight, or
Oh yeah, man. We have custom plans that we do. With my meal prep service, I do meal prep consulting.
Okay.
So it's basically I sit down with you one-on-one, and that's a part of the personal training program that we offer as well. So within that entire program, we come up with a customized customized program fit for you, fit for James and whatnot. And because everybody's different, like we all have different metabolisms, our bodies are all wired different. So if we just have like a blanket program, it wouldn't work for everybody. So you have to have a customized program, and that would just entail a lot of personal like information from the client that we don't really like to talk about, but just one-on-one information. Okay. And we customize a program fit for you. We give you advice. You have my personal number with each client. They have my personal number. They can call me whenever, especially when they're having those low times when they trying to pass that fast food restaurant and they want to go into it. You know what I mean? And,
that cookout is a mother.
Oh, man. McDonald's French fries used to be it for me, man. That used to be my Achilles heel, man. That used to really hurt me. And it's crazy, man. Like back in the day, I used to like drive to McDonald's, get into the drive-thru, order food, and then just say, "Fuck, I gotta leave. I can't do it. I can't do it."
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, but then I would go right back and do it again. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
It was crazy, man. My mindset was so jacked up back then. But this every day, man, is trying to be better than I was yesterday.
Shoot, man. The best lesson you learned in business?
Oh, man. Damn, that's a good question. To be honest with myself and to do what you love to do. If you're not doing what you love to do, it's not going to work. I mean, because for one, the times when you are stressed out, and I mean the times when you want to give up, it's gonna be much easier to give up when you're not doing something you really love to do. You know what I mean? Like if you just like, okay, I was just doing it for the money, and when the money stopped, what's the point of you doing it? But if you're doing it to feed a love and a desire for something that you are called here to do, then the stress won't be as bad. It'll hurt, but it won't be as bad. You'll weather the storm and you'll keep pushing, man, because it's valleys and valleys and valleys and hills and all of that in business, man. But there's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, and the pot of gold ain't necessarily money. It can be your joy. It can be your son. It can be your kids. It can be what you're working so hard to attain to be able to provide that for your family, provide it for your mom, your dad, your brother, anybody. You know what I mean, it's just having that drive in you to know that I'm going to do this. Whatever, I'm gonna do it. I don't care if the money don't come, I'm gonna do it. I don't care if the money not here when I need it to be, I'm gonna do it. I don't care if I need to invest a couple of $1,000s into my business, I'm gonna go out and get a part-time job and get this money up and invest it into my business, because this is how much I want to be an entrepreneur. You know what I mean? You have to push, man. You got to push when it's unsexy. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, because what y'all talk about, man, like you see LeBron James, for instance. LeBron James, he's the best player in the world. You know what I mean? And, well, I don't want to get into a debate. But, no. I mean, he's the best player in the world to me. But you only see him in a game. You don't see him putting in hours and hours and hours of work. You know what I mean? Sweating, throwing up because he's working out so much. You don't see any of that. And because he's doing all of that for what he loves to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I want people to understand, especially kids, man. Like, if you really love something, you have to put the work in, man. Like, you can't just get to the promised land just because you have a talent. Like, talent means it's good, but it means nothing if you're not willing to put the work in on a consistent basis, man, because you're going to lose it. Because there's 100 people out there with just the amount of talent you got and putting in hours and hours and hours of work and practice and phone calls and meeting people and trying to network with people. And all you doing, you just think, okay, I got the talent, so I know I'm going to succeed. It don't work like that. So that would be hopefully I answered your question, but that would be the best thing that I've learned. Always be honest with yourself.
So you see a lot, what's coming NBA, for example. I can name numerous players that can be an all-star right now. But
Most definitely.
I've seen players before games go to Bojangles at 5:30, game at 7.
Yeah. It's crazy.
So definitely know what you're saying.
That's crazy, man. My next question is to you is,
what's up?
With the times being how they are now, we got, Trump as president, so forth and so forth.
We got a president? When we get a president?
Kind of, sort of.
We got a president? Did you vote? When was the voting process? Doing that? I'm just playing. Go ahead. I'm just joking. Go ahead.
Look, I voted for me.
You voted yourself?
I'm just playing.
Yeah, go my name down.
I'm just joking.
How do you feel like today, with the times that we're living in, the minority community just needs to just go ahead and accept the fact that we have to be entrepreneurs because corporate America or the workforce just won't suffice, our way of living?
Yes and no. I feel that's a good question too, by the way. I feel that if you have a desire to do it, because it's sexy to say I'm an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Like it's sexy to say that. It's sexy to walk up to a chick, I got my own stuff, but you ain't making no money, so it's a hobby. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So if that's cool to say, but if you're really living that lifestyle is hard, man. Like, that lifestyle is difficult as heck, man. I got a friend of mine, close friend of mine, is actually a mentor of mine that has a multi-million-dollar business, and he's stressed out more than I am. You know what I mean? And I got a $10 business. I mean, I'm just playing. But I'm saying, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, man, but he loves the lifestyle that much. You have to, and that's what I like to talk about. You have to love what you do, man. And in this, being a minority, I would want us all to be winning. You know what I mean? I want us all to be in a position where we are literally winning, but I don't want you to leave a good job or leave the security of a good job, the 401k, the pension, you know what I mean? Well, I don't know if we won't have pension anymore for a while, but the 401k and the benefits and the stability for your family just to be an entrepreneur, because it's going to be 1,000 times harder to be able to sustain all of that in the beginning.